Coming up here, a top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Seminoles ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. They'll toss it to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they loved.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch, that time the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
It's complete to the left. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, no! Extra point here will tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This should be the last play of the quarter. Direct snap. It's Henderson. Fouls through the defense. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It's amazing how a play by the defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
Oh, you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God with this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Sperry. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down. But what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like we just saw.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And that's a very productive 1st down play of bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He turns that loose down the right side.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath.
He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Here's the pressure. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting it for it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Knight. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking, on the move. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This whole place. Going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as he hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up. And
oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Sperry. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Florida State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Now adjusting. Fakes to grab. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He rifles one deep down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got touchdown Rebels. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Right on target this time. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping on the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they miss, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the fourth quarter. On the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple of yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a double.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll move the wide receiver, making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Sperry. Fires left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Takes the easy one to the back.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 4th down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
4th quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the 1st down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Henderson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Noles. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick-6. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He'll do it himself. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? The defense gets the pick-6. Offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rushes on him. Moves away as he feels pressure. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab on the left. And they're able to make the tackle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.